Hey Leo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 24th, 2024. This is for Leo. Last shuffle here for Leo. Let's see what's going on. So, Leo, we have loss here, and then we have fear. There's something here in your space where it's like you may have missed an opportunity. You didn't really miss the opportunity per se. You may be afraid it's a missed opportunity, but it's really not. This is something where it was beneath you, and you need to let that opportunity pass. And yeah, four of wands and the nine of wands. It may be you, you may be afraid of offending people or offending someone. And some energy here of like the fear is like, is have I really burned bridges here? I don't think you have. Yeah, there's something here about you may feel very much so alone, Leo. You have the four of wands, eight of wands, and nine of pentacles with loss. And so something has happened here, some kind of communication that happened rather quickly. And it may feel like this, right? Leo, there's some it's like an okay, so whatever this is, it's like there was it's almost like you a celebration in a sense, maybe a celebration for you. Maybe um seeing a celebration. You may be afraid that you're being passed up or that you're being double crossed or something here. For some of you, this is like you waited. You may have waited. This is not a real loss. I have to say, this does not look like a real loss. They're showing that someone waited, and it looks as though you're not yeah, you're not meant to look at something as a bad thing. I have to say that you're not meant to look at something as a bad thing. It looks as though you may have been offended. There's some energy of being offended. Quickly, someone may have communicated to you or acted um, out of turn in a sense, and you've lost your patience here. I see a loss of patience, and it's mostly because of a lack of respect or something here. Um, yeah, it does look like lack of respect. So you have fear with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. You may be worried that now you're losing a connection, or that yeah, there's some level of a connection being lost here, and it may be due to the fact that you may have felt like there's a loss, like you've lost your patience in something. Leo, you may have been may afraid I'm stuttering may be afraid that you misjudged a situation here, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that uh, you made a quick decision or something here. It looks like you made a quick decision and took a stand. I'm seeing you taking a stand. Maybe you took gosh, I'm so sorry to hesitate. It's more so like they're trying to say that you took a stand against something. Something was coming in. There may have been some sort of party or celebration, a get together or something coming up or has happened already, and you took a stand and said, "Listen, I have got so much to do." Right? Um, it's like you took up for yourself and you had boundaries, and it was almost like it almost looks like You're afraid that things could get worse, but things can't get any worse, to be quite honest with you. And honestly, you can't, Leo, if you made a decision quickly, right? Especially to protect your assets or protect what you're doing or to protect your career or whatever it is, it's almost like this, right? You had to make a decision that is like protecting your happiness. There's a fear that you may have hurt other people or ended things with other people or created some sort of an issue with other people. But you were doing what was best for you, and you can't allow yourself to be worried about that, especially if you chose your happiness or you chose what was best for you. I'm sorry, you can't. Professional assistance with strength in the hanged man. Your professional assistance, this is a person who, it's almost like they can't see things anybody else's way. This is someone who thinks that they know what's going on with you. This may be your a family member or people in your space that are like, I'm your support. I support you. I got your back. But they may feel like their perspective on things is correct or their perspective on things is solid, and they may be stubborn about what they see or what they think is good or right for you. This is, I don't see it being, I see them being offensive, and I see them making you feel as though you've got to protect yourself or stand your ground. You may be standing your ground against this individual. This is someone who refuses, like they want you to surrender to their way and what they think you should do. I know how this sounds, but that's what we've got there. Um, and then we have behind a mask, we have King of Cups and Three of Wands. And this would tell me that your intention is to, it's almost to, you'll stall people out. It almost looks like you're stalling people out. It almost looks like, too, you're focusing on what's best for you. Behind a mask, you may be like, listen, I care, I get it, I understand, but you've got to stand for what you believe in, or you have to defend your what you know is best for you. It's almost like you have to be a prince or a princess in this. You know what I mean? You have to really understand your royalty, who you are, and that you don't deserve to be putting yourself in a position that isn't beneficial to you. That's the main goal here. It's like you need to focus on what is a luxury for you. Make decisions based on that. I keep seeing that you are really just like standing your ground on something, but it's mostly because it's like a group of people communicating with you or coming at you, trying to get you to make a decision quickly. The decision that you make isn't one that's favorable to them or something that they wanted. That wasn't the outcome they expected by putting pressure on you. And this may have already occurred, just occurred, or is occurring currently. And it's like they wanted to pressure you to do something and maybe do it publicly. And you may have decided against what they thought you would have done. And you're coming in with this energy of like, look, I really, I have to focus on what's best for me. You may have something going on, like okay, say, like I said, royalty. You can't let your kingdom fail for a peasant, like, and I won't say peasant, but like you can't let your kingdom fail for, so the other kingdom can feel better about your presence being in, for you being at their party kind of vibe. Can you come to my party? Well, I really can't. My kingdom needs me today. Um, well, who cares about your kingdom kind of vibe? What about us? And it's like, listen, I'm seeing a vibe of that going on for you, Leo, and I see someone who refuses to budge from their perspective on things, and I see that you have kind of like you're. I guess it almost looks like you're holding back from this person or erecting boundaries, and making them wait. They're gonna have to wait because you can't literally be afraid of making decisions that benefits you or makes you, for the sake of your own happiness here. There's some vibe of that going on here where they're saying, um, you have to choose your happiness, and you have to accept that that is what it is. You may be afraid that you have to realign with people, and you may feel like you have to go back and be like, okay, I know you guys are upset with me, but this is what it is. But you have to celebrate something that you have done. You cannot keep putting off celebration of self, understanding that you struggled and you got to where you were because you were motivated. You may be exhausted now and not as motivated to go towards certain things, and it's not fair that others put pressure on you to cause you to do things that are beyond your means. Things, it can't get any worse at this point, is what Spirit's also saying, Leo. And I hope this makes sense. But you really got to take care of yourself, pamper yourself, and put you first. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Pisces, another Leo, Cancer, Scorpio. So you could be a Cancer, Pisces, a Cancer, Leo cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.